Hey everybody, how's it going? Just want to do a quick video on a few of the upgrades that I've made to my Wallke H9 all-wheel drive. We'll do probably a more thorough review and some additional upgrades that I'm going to be planning on doing to it later on. So stay tuned, subscribe below, and check into the project as it comes along. But really happy with this bike. It's pretty cool. It's got a lot of power. It's a all-wheel drive, front motor in the front wheel and a motor in the back wheel. So she really gets moving when you want. It's got a large battery, 60 amp hours, and you can really go a long distance with that thing. I've done so far 77 miles with a lot of throttle being used, and I would say, between 20-25 miles per hour on average, and still came back with about 30% battery power left. So it definitely has mileage, and you can really put it through its paces as you're going along, and it does a real nice job. It's a comfortable bike and handles very well. But as you can see here, the first thing I did here was bought some vinyl and taped up all the different types of branding that they had all over the bike and kind of blacked it out. I really like this look. So the only red you really see has been the rear suspension and that front suspension adjustment, and then there's a Bluetooth speaker I also added on there. But the vinyl was really easy to put on there, so I just cut it to the right size and slapped it on. I didn't really even need to do much more, but it works pretty well. All these types of upgrades, if you want to check them out, they're down in the description below. I'll put the link down there for you. But here's just a standard saddle bag. I don't think that's anything special there, just something to hold all my stuff as I'm driving along. And as we go here, as you can see, I even taped up the battery on there. This thing is awesome. I love these suspension seat posts here like this. It really takes a lot of the bump out of the ride as you're going along. Even though it does have rear suspension, that really does add a lot if you're tall enough to be able to still reach, because this has kind of a large height that you kind of need to ride this bike already. But that really helps out a lot. And then as you can see here, I got a large size, really comfortable saddle seat here, and that has its own additional suspension, although I'm not a big fan of how that really works and don't really think it does a whole lot to begin with anyway. So got a Bluetooth speaker here. It's really made for golf carts, but it works really well and allows you to charge devices as well, which is kind of cool. As you know, there's an aluminum frame, so I couldn't it does have magnets in it, but it wouldn't attach to the bike itself. I actually had to buy some of those pads that you have, the metal things that you use for mounting phones with magnets to your car. Bought a couple of those, stuck them on there. That thing works really good now. Stays there. One of the best things that I bought so far, especially for long rides, is this cruise control. This thing is dirt cheap. It's like $9 or something like that. And since this bike does not have cruise control, this really makes a big difference. And I'm sure there's mixed emotions on whether it's safe or not, just because it is kind of an outside external piece. It's not integrated into the bike mechanics, but it's essentially just kind of loosen it by hitting that button, and it loosens everything up. But if I were to twist it back, kind of push this down, it locks onto the brake, and I'll show you that here in a second, but just really hold it like that. Now it's at full throttle, and as you can see, so you can cruise along without having to hurt your wrist or get wrist fatigue as you're going down the road. If you need to, you can hit that button, it comes loose, and now you're back to kind of a standard mode. The nice thing about this as well is once it is locked in, it does kind of give you an option of a thumb throttle instead of just a twist throttle, so you have a little bit of a kind of an ergonomic ability there to do some different things. So really cool centerpiece here for $9, cruise control piece I should say, and works pretty well. This is a really nice kit made by G-U-B, and I got a bunch of these phone holders on my other e-bikes, and these things work fantastic, super solid. You can really adjust them to wherever you want. Easy in and out with the phone, and I never had any troubles with these things. Well built, all aluminum, really nice. Highly recommend any of the designs that they have there. I've tried a few and have a couple, and I've never been disappointed. And side mirror, always think that's super important. Here I am. How's it going, guys? And safety always, and be able to see behind you as you're riding along. Certainly nothing can sneak up on you, and that's never a fun, pleasant experience when you got a car right up on your butt and you don't realize it to the moment they pass you. But overall, really like this bike. I can't think of anything else at this point that I have for upgrades on the thing. But the look of it, it's really cool. It really moves along here, especially when you got it in full power mode on all-wheel drive instead of eco mode. And you slam on that the throttle, that thing really moves. It picks up and gets you at top speed pretty darn quickly. And staying up with cars when they take off from intersections, kind of funny just to kind of see their faces. They don't expect that. So I appreciate you watching, guys, and if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, like I said, see down below if you want to check any of these products out. Appreciate it. And subscribe, like, share if you can. That's always great. Comment if you can. And until next time, take her easy.